Okay, so first I want to show you the wheelchair before this next skill. A lot of people, they get intimidated by the wheelchair, but it's real easy if you find the simple things to maneuver it. So to open a wheelchair, a lot of people struggle and they come back here, they try to open it, and it's kind of hard. But if you just take the little bars here from the sides of the seat and just push on them, it flattens out. Very easy, okay? And to put the chair back up, a lot of people grab this too, but look, you just simply go in the middle of the pad and pull it up, and that's how easy a wheelchair can be. The other thing I want to show you is the wheel locks. So here are locks on the wheel, and sometimes they may go forward to lock, or sometimes they may go backwards to lock. You just need to look at the dynamics and make sure that they're locked. After you, this is the wheelchair skill I'm talking about is the transfer skill, and you want to make sure that both of these are locked. The next part of the chair I want to show you is called the footrest. So if you see here, the footrests have a little lever here that if you open it and pull this out and take it off these two little prongs, then this comes out. And as you can see, there's two holes here, and here's your lever. So to put these back on, you want to match these up with the two prongs that's sticking out. Okay, and you want to, but then you need to snap that back in, because let me show you, if you don't snap that in and you just put it on, then that person's foot can slide that way, and we can have a broken hip, ankle, or any type of bone fracture. So make sure that that's locked in. However, to start the skill, you don't want to have these in place. In real life setting, you actually want to take these off and maybe put them under a bed. But in the testing setting, we're just going to pull them back, because sometimes these flaps can come right back open and hit a leg, and we don't want that to happen. So this is one part, one of your supplies for this, but you needed to know how to maneuver it. Now, once you get it locked and in place, which I'm going to get this in place now. Once I get it locked, I'm just going to pull this chair around. Remember, we got to do the steps that's going to pass us for this test. And one of the steps is you have to lock this wheel. And if you unlock it and then you forget to lock it back, that's a safety stop. You have failed your skill. All right, so what I do is I never unlock. Once I have it locked, I never unlock, and I'll show you how to pull forward. Okay? All right, so knock, knock. Hi, Mrs. Smith. My name is Nikki. I'm your student nurse aide today, and I'm here to transfer you to the wheelchair. Is this a good time?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to wash my hands and make sure your wheels are locked. And you know what? We're going to leave this call light just right here for now. And let's just get it untangled here. And we're going to hang it up here, and I'll give it to you in a minute. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so I have my wheelchair. The other supply that I need is a gait belt, which I see over here. So if you get your gait belt, you can leave it in the chair, and you know you need it before they sit in the chair. Also, if you have the patient's shoes, make sure they're slightly under the bed, because you'll trip over them. But you're going to need those shoes when they get up. Just to show you really quick about the gait belt. This gait belt is going to tie around the waist, and not on the diaphragm, not on the ribs. It goes down where you would put your belt. All right, so think of it, gait belt. It has some little teeth here, and then it has a lip hanging here and a lip here. And then I like to call this the tongue here. So the way to put this on, you can always remember, if you have the teeth up, kind of like buck teeth, you know, you have them up in center, and then you can put the tongue underneath the lip, and if you have it just right, then you're biting off your tongue. Okay, so that's when you know you have it just right. So I'm going to put this around my waist real quick so you can see. So if I'm holding this, and I hold this by the teeth, I go around a patient, I know that I have this in place. I have it nice and flat, and see, look, the lip is hanging, the teeth are sticking out. I go underneath, and then you don't want to lock it in place until you can get this all the way nice and snug. Now let's get this down on the hip, and then bring it nice and tight. I can't make it tight this way because the apparatus actually stops it. The teeth actually stops that from going that way. So if I need to get it nice and snug, I need to pull away from the teeth. After I get that nice and snug, I take this tongue and I put it in the upper lip, and then that's, look at that, nice and snug. Now, you don't want this just hanging because this can scratch somebody, so I like to put this up. So what I do is I tuck it on the side of the patient. That's my pocket. And I put it through. Okay? Alright, so that's how you do that. And to take it off, you just take it off and undo. But the thing about this can scratch them, so you never want to pull it out like that. You want to have them lean forward and just take it out. Alright? So that I showed you your supplies and how to work them. Now we're back to the patient. All right. Hi, Mrs. Anna Smith. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to help you sit on the side of the bed, and your feet need to be planted on the floor, okay? And how we're going to do that is you're going to hold my shoulders. Do not hold the back of my neck, and make sure that people don't hang on your neck because that can really give you some spinal injuries. And then I'm going to put my, matter of fact, let's go ahead and take this sheet off so everyone can see what we're doing. And Miss Anna, since you're a little bit in the middle, I'm going to bring you closer to this side. Let's get you this way, and then bring your hips all the way over, and then let's get your legs over. Very good. All right, place your hands on my shoulders, and then as you can see, I'm going to place my hand on her knee. And on 3, I've got one hand under her shoulders. On 3, she's going to sit up, and I'm going to assist her to sit up on the side of the bed. 1, 2, 3, up. And keep turning, and go ahead and come up until your feet are flat on this floor. Come on, come on. Feet are flat on the floor. Thank you. All right, so let's get these shoes on. Oh, I just love your little duck socks.
Thank you.
All right.
My grandchildren bought them for me.
Oh, how many grandchildren do you have?
6.
Oh, that is nice. I bet you just love when they come up here. Are they here in town?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Miss Anna, have you had this gait belt used on you before?
I don't think so.
Okay, so...
The last lady just let me fall.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to do that. Okay, so I also want to show you that when we're ready, we're going to bring this chair up really close to her. So, and then there's some other things we have to do before we put her in the chair. So we will not waltz her to the chair. That chair needs to be nice and close to her. All right, so here we go. If you don't mind, let's get your arms up. And we're going to put this all the way around you. It's going to. And I will show you different ways to do the gait belt if you need a larger one. Okay, all right. Your feet are flat on the floor. Okay, so I'm going here in between your legs. I'm going to trap you in a way. Trap your knee, trap your foot. And look, this is how, look how I just took the sides of the chair and brought it closer to me. I didn't have to unlock it or anything, did I?
Nope.
Okay, so what I need you to do is I'm going to get you in that chair and get your buttocks all the way to the back, all right? Okay. Put your hands on my shoulder. And on 3, you're going to rock. And okay, 1, 2, and 3. Go. Thank you. All right, you want to lean forward? And go ahead and just kind of scoot all the way to the back. Thank you. I'm still not going to unlock this. I can move this. I'm just going to move this out so I can get this footrest. I'm going to put your foot up and lock that in place. Go ahead and rest your foot on there. I'm going to move this leg up. That's nice and tight and snug. And get your foot there. Here is your call light. Okay? Do you need anything else?
Nope.
Okay, what about your curtain opener closed?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so hit your call light if you need anything. I'm going to wash my hands, and remember, I'm going back over here to look at my skills list to make sure not only was that my last skill or my second skill or my third skill, that I did it in order. Because if it says wheelchair is second on my list and I did it third, then I have failed. I have to go in the order that's on the card. So that's another thing I'm looking at. All right, and I'm complete.